Hello everybody, I hope you're having a nice day. So today I'm here to show you my makes for August, and I have to admit, as you can see here, I've not finished this make. So this month has been quite a busy month for me in that I've started to go back to work to an extent, and I found the whole juggling with still looking after Jasmine and no childcare and doing stuff for work, it's all been quite difficult. It's all been a bit too much really. Plus we've been away and doing things, and that's kind of made Jasmine a little bit unsettled, so it's been a challenge to say the least. And so I hadn't started sewing this jacket until after I came back from Shambhala at the weekend, and so I decided to make a start on it when I was absolutely exhausted and had so much, hardly any sleep. And then last night I was like, I've got to finish all the hand sewing. And then I said to myself, why, Lisa? You're exhausted. You don't have to finish all the hand sewing. Everyone will understand. So I didn't. But I'm hoping you can still get a gist of the jacket without me finishing it. But yeah, I'm going to have to really think about how I'm going to be able to sew as well as doing everything else. And I think probably until I do have some childcare, which will be from October when I go back part-time, I think it's going to be really difficult for me to try and do everything. So I don't think I'm going to do, I'm not sure about September next month because I'm away for half of it. So I think probably I'm not going to do any makes for September, and I hope you understand. But I will be showing you the makes that Lisa does for the shows, and I'll also do a video of sort of new fabrics in it, so over it, so you still get to get some of the fix, but without the work for both Lisa and for me in sewing. Because I don't want to, I started to resent sewing when I was trying to finish this jacket, and at that point I was like, this is bad, this is your thing that you do love doing. Don't let it become the thing that's like a chore. So I don't want that to happen, and I think if I push myself, then I will start to resent it. Anyway, serious chat over. On to the makes and the unfinished makes. So this is the cocoa jacket in the linen blend. Now I have got it open like this because I was going to show you the lining, but I actually really like it like this. What do you think? I think kind of, I mean, I know, it's lovely like that, but I've got lots of cocoa jackets that do that, and it's quite soft, this fabric. And actually, if you are thinking of making a cocoa jacket out of this, I would definitely recommend interfacing it with our really lovely soft tailoring interfacing, because it's a little bit soft, so it needs a little bit more structure to the fabric, and I was hoping that the lining might do that, but actually the lining I chose doesn't have enough structure either, so it was a bit of a misjudgment on that part. But if I made it again out of this fabric, I would interface it. So I still think I'm going to definitely wear it, but I do actually, yeah, I really like it open like that. So yeah, you could do that, and you could kind of press it into that position if it wasn't a fabric that would sort of falls like that, just for an alternative neckline. So this is make number 1. I am going to hand sew it, I am going to finish it, but not until after my holiday. I'm going to Greece tomorrow for this family wedding. It's not a family wedding, friend's wedding. Matt's best friend, one of his best friends, is getting married, and so we're going to Greece, and we're tagging on a few days so that we have a little bit of a holiday. And I am running around like a headless chicken today trying to pack. So today is Wednesday. Nothing like leaving everything to the last minute. I leave tomorrow early morning. I haven't packed. So yeah, today is going to be spent doing that and editing this video so you guys get it on Friday. What was I saying? Oh yeah, hand sewing. So definitely hand sewing is not going to happen today. But yeah, here is the first make. Right, on to the next make, guys. Okay guys, this is the next make. I don't know why I'm sitting down, because you need me to stand up to see this. And this is a make a la Lisa. Not me Lisa, other Lisa. So hence it's finished. And this is the Eve dress that she's made for me, which I want to wear to the wedding in Greece, and absolutely love it. So I'm going to come back so you can see. How far back do I need to go? I think this fabric is so perfect for Eve. I just, yeah, loving how the sleeves are hanging in this fabric. I just love the kind of Japanesey print of it. It is a polyester crepe, so I'm a little bit worried about how I will be feeling comfort-wise in 35-degree heat, but I do have a second option in case it is too hot. But the wedding is in the evening, so I'm thinking it'll be cooler then anyway, and it's going to be in a hotel, a lot of it, so yeah, I'm sure there'll be outside parts in the hotel, but I'm also sure that there'll be indoor bits that might be air conditioned. So yeah, this is really level. So guys, I've just noticed my head is quite low in this because I am on a different stool today, because my other stool's upstairs and I couldn't be bothered to bring it down, and I'm really low. You can barely see what I'm actually wearing, which is not very good for a makes video. Sorry about that. I shall adjust it for the next make. So yes, nothing else to say about this, in that it's perfect for the Eve dress, and I'm very happy with it. And I've got a really big, chunky, oversized red necklace from Anthropologie that I think I'm going to wear with it. That'll make me hotter though, so maybe I won't, but I'm going to take it with me and we'll see. Okay, make number 2 is over, on to make number 3. Okay guys, so make number 3, here we are. This is the Poppy play suit. So the hack is with buttons down so that I can breastfeed in it. So don't worry, I'm not going to strip. I'm just going to show you. I quite actually like it like this as well. I just, when I was putting it on, I thought, oh, that's quite nice. Rather than having it so high. But anyway, nice big covered buttons. I wanted to do the large buttons, although Lisa made this. I asked her to do these because I thought it kind of balances it out. I don't know, I just thought big buttons is good for this. And I like the fact that they're covered because then it's not too much of a statement with them. And I've got the long version. It's not actually hemmed yet, but it's overlocked because Lisa wasn't sure what shoes I'd wear with it. But I don't think I'll have time to hem it before tomorrow. But I'm going to take it to Greece with me, and I'm just going to leave the edges overlocked because actually it's quite a nice length with flip-flops already. I would only need to do a really small hem on it. So yeah, this hack, now I think the wrap, we decided a 3 centimetre wrap. Oh no, sorry, an inch wrap, 2.5 centimetres. And I think that's quite a nice wrap. So basically what you need to do on the pattern is you need to, so down the centre front, you need to add on that wrap. Now the wrap is, so 2.5 centimetres, but then you also need extra to fold back in. Now you can actually do 2.5 centimetres double, so that it's quite substantial and sturdy, and I think that's what Lisa's done here. Or you can just do 1 centimetre and 2.5 centimetres, so you just have a kind of double turning but with a narrow first turning. Yeah, and then I would stitch it together at the bottom just to hold the wrap in place before you then attach it to the trousers. And then pop your buttonholes in, and buttons, you might actually find it easy to do your buttons. Well, it would be easier to do your buttonholes before you've done it all, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because you want to get the position of your buttons right, and that you need to have sort of made the garment and then put it on, so you can make sure that you're putting a button at the bust point, which is always a good point to put one, otherwise it gapes. So yeah, I usually, when I'm working out button placement, I'll put one on the waist if it's a fully buttoned dress, or just above the waist if I plan on wearing a belt with it, and I'll put one on the bust point, and then I kind of measure out from there to work out the distance. So then I've got to make sure the distance to the top button and below that is even, but I make sure that I've got those buttons at the bust point and waist at the right place, because they're really important, because if you don't, then it gapes. I don't think I explained that very well. Sorry, I'm a bit sleep deprived and my words are getting even more mumbled than normal. So yeah, this is such a lovely soft viscose, by the way, and I think that it will actually be quite a nice number to have on in Greece, certainly in the evenings. So yeah, it's nice and cool. So watch out on my Instagram. If I get a good photo of me in it, I shall pop it up on Instagram. But yeah, thank you very much, Lisa, for making the 2 makes that were finished this month. I don't know what I would have done without you. I would have had a half-finished jacket, and that wouldn't have made a very good video. So thanks, Lisa. So that is it. This is probably the first video I've ever done where I haven't done extra sewing to show you. I have actually cut out some couple of little things for Jasmine, but I haven't got around to doing those. Yeah, I'll maybe do them when I get back if I get a chance. So that's it for this week. Now next week there won't be a video because I'm away and I haven't done one pre-recorded one because there wasn't anything particular that I wanted to do. So no video next week, but there will be the one the week after. I hope all of you enjoy the well, I was going to say the last days of summer. It is still the last days of summer, even though we're moving into September, it's still summer. And I think it's going to be an Indian summer here in the UK, so hopefully you'll have some nice weather. We will be sweltering it out in 35 degrees in Greece, which I don't want to sound spoilt, because I'm very lucky that we're going there, but I'm slightly worried about that kind of temperature. But yes, fingers crossed, lots of fans and air conditioning in the places where we're staying. And yeah, Jasmine and I will just be staying completely out of the sun and definitely out of the heat in the heat of the day. Sort of between 12 and 4 is always the really hot time, isn't it? So yeah, lots of siestas I think then. So yeah, that's it. Have lovely weekends guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!